Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hey fish family, welcome back to Tabarak Aquatics. I'm Ross and you're back in my fish room. Alright, tonight we're going to do a quick little update on the Predator tank. I've had some of you who expressed some interest in finding out what's going on with my Predator tank, especially after that little short bout with the happenings going on in that tank. It recovered well, and we're going to go through what's going on in that tank and also some future intentions as far as what I'm going to do with that tank and who I'm going to add and who I might subtract. All right. Stay tuned. Forgive the glare. First and foremost, forgive the glare. I'm recording with my my cell phone because I've been trying to put this off, this video, been trying to put off recording because I'm waiting for my new camera to come in. I had a new camera come in and it came in and it would not, brand new out the box, would not cut on. So I had to send that one back, and I'm waiting to order another one. I might actually order a better one, we'll see. I did enjoy the camera while it did work. Here is my bleaker eye, Paratilapia bleaker eye. He's beautiful, okay? In case you didn't know, the difference between the pollen eye and the bleaker eye. They got a blanket identity when they call them starry night cichlid, but the bleaker eye spots are more pronounced. You have more blue spangling with the white. And to me, they just look a whole lot better, and they're a little bit more aggressive as far as my experience is concerned. This little guy have a missing pectoral fin, but he hold his own and he get along here just fine. All right, here is my lenticulata pike cichlid, doing well. Got a lot of size on them, got really big. Here are some of my Zingu Azul hybrid peacock bass, and rare appearance from my Bisher crew. This is my Delhaize Bisher. The ornate Bisher always hide down in that pipe down there somewhere. Here's the big boy of the tank. This is my male jaguar cichlid. He's getting a lot of size on him. He runs this tank. He's the tank boss for now. And as you can see, I have some wide bar silver dollars. They are getting huge, getting nice size on them. I started out with 8. They were about half this size, and they got picked off and harassed by all these aggressive fish. And once the aggressive fish got tired of beating them to a pulp, I was left with these 4. Okay. I do have 2 more wide bar silver dollars growing out in my other tank over there. We'll talk about that later. There's my female jaguar back there hanging out with one of the peacock bass. You see dodging across the scene in the back there. My red pike cichlid. I'm not sure if that's the male or the female, but I know that is the brighter of the 2. And these 2 have become somewhat, there's the other one. These 2 have become somewhat inseparable. So there's my true parrot. Hey, what's up, big guy? Okay, so what I'm thinking about doing, because I said that I was going to discuss about my plans for this tank. And okay, so I'm thinking about taking out the 2 true parrots. He used to be the tank boss, but he got taken over by the jaguar. He still holds his own. But I'm thinking about taking out these 2 true parrots and the 2 red pikes and putting them in a 125 gallon to maybe 150 gallon, but 125 to 150 gallon. Either way, a 6-foot tank with just the 4 of them, because they are the ones who really act like they want to spawn. They want a room of their own to spawn. And I'm thinking that if I put them 2 and those 2 in a tank together, they will, their bonds between the 2 of them will tighten and increase, and they might have some spawning going on, and we'll see about having ourselves some true parrot grow outs. And of course I'll see that if I can ship some overseas. Not likely, but I wish I could, Gil. I know you're watching, Gil. I wish I could send you some true parrot fry or grow outs for you to have, okay? That's my man Gil from GV Australia Aquarium. Any case, here is one of my oldest fish here, my long fin or veil fin, albino tiger Oscar. This is my wild caught Oscar right here, and there are my arowanas, my big silver arowana, and there is my silver albino arowana. So everybody here is doing good, okay? I didn't have any more losses. They're all accounted for. I had minor losses. Well, I'm not gonna call them minor. I missed my fish. My Sabrina pike hanging out back there. There is the tail end of my Inlakiri Bisher. And like I said, let me see if I can get back here. The ornate Bisher, he hangs up in the crevices deep up in there. Him and the dwarf giraffe catfish. There's one of my datnoids, one of my Sumatran datnoids. I have 2 Sumatran datnoids in here, and a Indonesia datnoid in there, and I do have 2 more Sumatran datnoids growing out in my other tank over there. So what I'm thinking of doing, there's my giraffe catfish, if we can get a good look at them, and there's my Inlakiri Bisher and my flagtail Bacillidus. Where's my, there's my little pom-pom knife fish back there hanging out by the rocks. So what I intend on doing is putting in the 2 Sumatran datnoids that I have growing out in this other tank. Let's visit this other tank real quick just so I can show you who, the ones that I'm talking about. Okay, I got a Sumatran datnoid hanging up there in the corner with a longfin Senegalese Bisher. I don't know what's so longfin about it. I bought it as a longfin, but it don't look no different than the rest. And there's another Sumatran datnoid deep up in the corner. If you catch a glimpse, he's deep up in the corner, and there's the albino Bisher. And of course, this is the red Texas hybrid cichlid, the red Texas hybrid cichlid. He's going in that Predator tank. And who else do I got in here real fast? There's one of my Guinea Bishers, or they call them, the name slips me, but it's a Guinea Bisher. Oh, Ansorgi Bisher. I have 2 of them. There's another one hiding back there between the wood there. And I have also another ornate Bisher hanging out in here with a Lapredae Bisher. So I have plenty of Bishers. So all the Bishers I'm putting in the monster tank, of course. And there's the ornate hanging down. There's the ornate Bisher. The ornate, and there's my rope fish or reed fish hanging down there. He's going to stay in there because he's too skinny. He's never going to be big enough to put in that monster tank, okay? So, and there we go, my albino Bisher. So I got a bunch of Bishers that I'm going to put in there. And I have the datnoids that I'm putting there, and my red Texas. I'm gonna leave that. I think I'm gonna leave that green terror right there. All right, so they're going over here in this tank, inshallah, when I feel comfortable putting them over here. But this tank is balanced out well. Like I said, I haven't had any more losses. There's the female jaguar. I haven't had any more losses in it, and so I'm thinking about putting those fish in here, and I'm going to remove some because I don't want to. I want it to be nice and crowded because I like a lot of action in here. I like a lot of movement. I know people frown upon that or whatever about, oh, your tank is overstocked. Yeah, I understand. I agree. It is overstocked, but I enjoy my tank that way. I know it's risky, overstocking your tank, because you have to stay up on your maintenance and stuff like that. However, one of the benefits is that you get to keep monster fish, aggressive fish, and have your aggression well balanced out. So you get to keep fish together that you normally don't be able to keep together because you have so many in there that the aggression is spread out. So there are the benefits of your overcrowded tank. The same thing you do with an African cichlid tank. You don't hear people complaining about an African cichlid tank being overcrowded because they understand that you have to do it that way. Same thing here, South American cichlids. The only difference is they're bigger fish, generally more aggressive, and you have to really stay up on your water changes. So I have South American, Central American cichlids in with some foreigner monster fish, and I like the action and the busyness, and I like keeping aggressive fish together that you can't always keep together. Okay, so here's a close-up of my inlet carry bichir. So I have 3 bichers in here, about 7 more growing out in that other tank, and I got an ornate bichir growing out in one of my small guy tanks over there. And what else can I tell you? Okay, here's a peek at my Sabrina pike, beautiful as ever. And that's the goings on in this tank right here, okay? It's doing well. Thank you everybody for asking about this tank, and I'm not going to ramble on too long. Hold tight. Let me show you a couple of more my little grow outs that I got going on. Hold tight. All right, we already talked about this tank. There's the ornate bichir. There's my firewood catfish, and I got a where you at? I got some fish hiding back there. A barramundi hiding back there somewhere, and a albino clown knife hiding back there as well. And also I have that big monster, future monster pleco, the redfin cactus pleco. Okay, all right, ta-da! Look here, I finally got myself a yellow jacket cichlid, a Freddy, or multifasciatus. Finally got one. This thing is super shy. It always hides back there in the corner. We'll talk about it more once I finish quarantining it and putting it in another tank. I think I'm gonna grow it out just a little bit more before I put it in that Predator tank. But just wanted to update y'all on the goings on in that Predator tank. All is well right now, and I'm very thankful and grateful that I haven't had any more lost in that tank right there. I did have one of my subscribers, one of my viewers mention Tut. Here's an update on Tut. I have not done a update on Tut in a long time. Tut is getting huge. Come on, Tut. Show the people what you got, man. Tut is getting huge. Okay? Tut is really putting on some size. Come on, Tut. Show them what you got, man. Come on. Show them what you got. Beautiful fish. He's getting a lot of size. Look how big that fish got. Oh my goodness. So Tut is twice the size. So Tut is getting an upgrade real soon. And also, this tank here, this is my first attempt at a Planet tank, and it's starting to turn around for me. This tank is filthy. I'm going to, clean it out, but that's what Fahaka puffers do. So there's Christmas moss right there, and here's Java fern. So, and I believe that's Amazonian sword right there. But the plants I had more plants in here at first, and they all died out, and I couldn't understand why. I was, treating it with this stuff here, and I got this light up here, and I keep the light on, and so they were dying out. I raised the pH in there a little with some crushed coral, some aragonite, and I couldn't understand why the plants were all dying, and I started to give up. See all that now? All that green stuff you see there is new. You can see how bright that green is compared to all that brown. So all of it was dying off. All that dark brown you see is where all the Java fern was dying off. And you see on there, you see the brown pieces that's falling off this Christmas moss, and so forth and so forth. So they were all melting away, and just not just melting, but just melting and just dying out. And I took out a lot of the ones that I had, and I figured it out. I was watching some YouTube videos, and I forgot who it was. It might have been MD Aquascape, MD Aquatics, or whatever his name is, but he's brilliant. But I realized that I had my light up too strong. The brightness was too much, and it was burning the plants up. So I dialed the lights down a little bit, and these plants turned around and started growing for me. And I think I started to give up on them. So I think what I'm gonna do is upgrade Tut. I got a tank that I'm going to go ahead and reseal it. It's empty. It's a 125 gallon tank. It's 5 foot long, but it's a tall 125 gallon. I'm gonna go ahead and reseal that and rehome Tut in that tank, because Tut is getting big real fast. Okay, so that's what's going on with Tut. To all you who was asking what's going on with my Fahaka Puffer, there he is. He's doing well, getting big and fat, and about to get a tank upgrade real soon, inshallah. Talk about the future of the Predator tank without talking about these grow outs here. I haven't mentioned them in a while. There's my Japhyrus, my male Japhyrus right there. He's looking good, getting good spangling and stuff like that. There's the filamentous barbs. There's Hot Wheels. Now Hot Wheels, I might have to change Hot Wheels to a more feminine name, because Hot Wheels lays some eggs. Hot Wheels is a female. Okay, when these guys are smaller, these red tiger motors, when they're smaller, you're not sure, but when they start getting some size on them, they don't have to get but so big. Hot Wheels are small, but still laid eggs. They did nothing came of them. Hot Wheels ate the eggs or whatever. Not sure what happened, but there's my female Japhyrus. I figured she must be paired up with this big guy because he tolerates her well. They hang out together. And there's my my red terror. I'm not sure if this is a male or female, what's going to become of that one. There's my Argentea, and there's my Midas cichlid there. So these guys, I'm not sure if I'm going to put them in species only tanks. I know this Midas is definitely going in the Predator tank, but I'm not certain about what I'm going to do with the rest of them. I'm thinking to start buying more tanks and build some stands and expand on my fish room and do some species only tanks and add to it. All right. Let me not forget to mention that today I did go pick up some rather large river rock and creek stone to put in here. I didn't add them yet. I have them in the trunk of my car because I want to wash them off and stuff, and I'll place them in there when I feel like doing it, because those fish will go dashing around, especially those arowana. They're going to jump up and smack me in the face and all that stuff when I go doing stuff in there. But I did buy some big rocks and river rock and creek stones and so forth to put in there, so that I can make that pom-pom knife fish back there more comfortable. He liked to hide in the creases and crevices. He's a small guy in comparison to all these large fish in here, so I know sometimes he want to get away. The catfish, they want to hide in the crevices. The bichers, I want to make sure they're comfortable. They have a place to hide in the between the rocks and so on. I did take out a lot of those fake plants that I had in here because I felt like they were gathering too much mold and debris. But see how these rocks are stacked up here? They enjoy their rock stacked up like that, but it's just that this area is dominated by my ornate bichir and the dwarf giraffe catfish. So I want to give more spaces for the rest of the fish to, you know, have some refuge and everything. Fish family, thank you very much for coming along for this ride. And I want to say in closing, thank you so much for all of you who have commented, left comments, on my previous videos, my last videos. I've been going through quite a journey here, and I thank you all for taking this ride with me. I thank you for all the positivity. Even those of you who have negative things to say, I thank you for those comments as well, because I know in your heart you really mean positive. It just came out negative, but we all learn. We learn together, and I didn't do this channel to praise myself and to just prove to everybody how smart I am. I'm pretty new at this fish keeping thing. I think I did pretty well for somebody who's pretty new. And I did this channel for people like myself who are new fish keepers, who love fish, who love these big aquariums, so that you all can learn from this. You can, if you have questions, because I have plenty of questions, I still have questions. You guys can learn through me, and if you cannot keep some of these fish as of yet, you can keep them vicariously through me by subscribing and joining me for this ride. So those of you who have not subscribed, here's your invitation. Please subscribe to my channel. It'll help me grow, and I intend on sharing every experience with you guys, and hopefully you all can learn and grow from this and benefit from this in the near future. If you already have subscribed, I thank you. Also, please leave a like, leave comments, and please share. All right. Stay tuned for my next video. I promise that they're going to get better. I'm using my camera phone right now because the new camera came in and it did not work. Fresh out of the box, did not work. So I had to return it, and I have yet to order another new camera. They will get better, but I just cannot disappear and not do anything. I still have to make these videos and create content so that you guys know that I'm just as interested in you guys as you are in me. All right? Until next time, happy fish keeping. Assalamu alaikum. Wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.